I am. So welcome. I am. I just got here. Well, I've been here actually. And we're gonna swatch some things that were on this morning's video because I'm like eager, and I'm sorry I forgot to um totally show you guys my kiritaki. I've been wanting to get this. I only saw these one time for $15 right before around this time, like maybe 3 years ago, and I didn't buy them. Dummy, because I didn't know how good they were, and then I started seeing that Denise Love started using them, and she bought them each. I the gold mark. I have the Kuretake Gold, the paste, which I don't know currently where is it located. I also have this, and this I got it in an actual sketch box. Fluid graphite, and I give it a go, and it's super. It has a high viscosity. It's I have to actually not so long ago, and I from what I heard, you can also see it dries. You have to be careful because it will dry. See, um, but how should I say? Uh, you can also pan it. A friend told me. I have not done that, but she told me that you can do that, and it's not black. It's like charcoal, but it has see like the color. So yeah, the other day I opened it because I was using it a little bit, and then it like it'll lay to the bottom. So I also have I really like these because they're 60 millimeters. I also have another. Oh, I think I am sideways. Oh my gosh, I don't like it this way. I am sideways. Oh well, this is gonna have to do today. Decided I thought I had moved my cursor. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. What is PFP? I don't understand. I'm doing something color stories and swatching other stuff. I don't know what's P. Yeah, sorry. And so we're gonna do some color stories, but yeah, we're gonna swatch these out as well. I have for you here this schminka set that I got few years ago, and it was the 50th anniversary through Amazon, and I waited like a long time. Oh, there's a lot of people here. Oh wow. Welcome everyone. Hi Marlene. Hey. Oh look, there's 11 people. Yay, people for listening. Thank you for coming all. And so I have swatched this out. I have not used it for a while. And I was cleaning it up and I was like, wow, I forgot how intense this is. Sorry, my camera is sideways because I didn't want to come back out and cancel it and whatever else. But um, so yeah, so I was, in my little swatch book that I got. Look how vibrant and stuff, and I was like, oh well, I'm pretty sure this Da Vinci Casinel it came with a brush. I remember that, but I think since then moved some brushes here and there. So we're gonna do some color stories with this. I have a couple of schminka sets, including the full pan that I made 24, 25, 26, 28 now. With I bought some granulating on the side and I put them. And welcome everyone, and thank you for coming. So I swatched them out, and this one I got like around this time right before Christmas, and I remember they charged me for that like $70. It was through Amazon US, but they send it through Amazon, I think Germany or Holland, somewhere there. It was far away because I waited like a month and a half. I remember, but then they gifted me this three, which is May green, gold, and some orangey color. I think it says it right here. They transparent orange, may green, and gold. These were not. I do have another set that I bought with like another set. It was like weird and similar to this one, but I really like this one. They're pretty juicy. Like I said, I was cleaning this up and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use it because why not? So we're gonna do our color stories, but this color story is we're gonna use the yellows, these two, and that orange, and that's it, and a little bit of gold. So today we're gonna make an exception. So we're gonna keep it in the same color family, um, and because I don't want it to become muddy. And then we're gonna let it dry. You know how that goes. And while it's drying, we're gonna swatch out our karatakis, and our vintage pen from Pelican. If you guys don't know, they're selling them. I don't know at Ellen's Pens, and this is the -20. So I'm only gonna do one because the other ones are similar. So why would I get all three? So they're super cheap. They're $2. And this is my OG Pelican, you guys, that I got from Amazon Germany, and they sent it for free, and it was $12, around $10. $12 with tax. And look, it has a similar thing, and I haven't washed it out. Most of it I think I did use, and it dried only a little bit. It's well loved, and this was my first, believe it or not, pen. And this is what drove me into fountain pens and drawing pens and all that. I use them for drawing, but it's such like a very similar nib to the one we're gonna use, and it's the twistable, and it's plastic, but it's also Pelican. Very well loved. I kept because it's so small, it fits just about anywhere. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up putting like drawing the drawing black what is it um the black thing, because and then we're gonna use it's the Hanamula, the Harmony, the one that we've been using to do our color stories. Those of you who have not been to my lives, we've been doing color stories. Well, I've been doing color stories, and then I let them dry, get them out of the thing. I decorate them, and yeah, I make them into designs. And usually it involves three. This one's gonna involve one, two, four, five, six, and they're basically in the same color family. Because otherwise you make mud, and it's very. This one actually, believe it or not, has three. So when I decorated, and I was talking the other day and was making this, but we also I've they're so fun. I encourage you to follow along and make some. Oh, everybody left us, Marlene. Everybody left. Maybe they thought I was gonna do a giveaway. No, I'm not doing a giveaway. I don't know, but it was fun when they came by. All 11 of them. Oh Lord. So it's just Kelly and Kelly. What do you mean by draw my PFP? So anyway, so we're gonna give it a whirl. Oh, there's eight people. I think maybe the internet. It is raining where I am. And I was gonna come in like 30 minutes ago, but I was like, no. I told everybody at 1, so I'll be there at 1. So I guess I should announce when I come, because then more people show up. But so I give it a swatch, and then we're just gonna go in the same color family. So we're gonna start with our yellows, because our yellows, and today I just want to do some circles to just bring it back. I finally finished all my classes. No more classes for my certification. I just have to tidy up with my partner the report, because oh my gosh, I almost wanted to come live yesterday, but I didn't. I held myself. So one of our I was so upset. One of our, I don't know, persons, and she is subscribed to the channel. But if she, oh, if she is open, she's gonna hear what I have to say. She pulled out at the 11th hour, and when I woke up at 2 in the morning yesterday, I couldn't go back to sleep. I slept like 2 hours more, in the early morning, and that was it. Oh, and yeah, it was terrible. And I was like, why would she? And she erased the stuff, her part from the report, and nobody wanted to hear side from me and the other person. And I was like, I have no idea why this child, because she acting like a child. I'm pretty sure she's in her early 30s. Pretty sure I'm like 10 years older than her. And the other teammate is probably is old enough to be her mom. But anyway, and the other person, she's extremely professional and she doesn't even live here. She lives in Italy. So I was very upset because we both had like pulling out at the 11th hour when we're getting ready to present like 8 hours later. Like that's crazy. I don't know, Marlene. That's and she made up a load of baloney. Look, if she wanted out, all she had to say on Tuesday was like, "I want out," and I would have been like, "See ya," you know. But so we did present yesterday. They had her present today on her own, but obviously, and people were asking why was she not in our presentation, like people being nosy after we presented, and she actually told them on the chat, which I found to be very unprofessional. And she should have said like there was an issue and I'm presenting tomorrow. That's what she should have said. But she's like, "Oh, I left the group." I'm like, "No, you didn't leave the group. You didn't even notify us. You just decided because you saw the report and the moment we were playing ball with her, the moment we weren't being because she figured out we're not a yes people, and we me and the other person, which like I said, she's very professional. The other person as well. Um, she 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 was upset too, and I was just like I went off camera because I was like I don't even, she has the nerve to come, and I'm presuming that she wanted to sabotage us. So if she's seeing this, because sometimes she is subscribed to this channel, if she's seeing this live, she's gonna know what I'm saying. And tough luck, I don't want her back in our report, and I think she's trying to find her way back because that report is 23 pages. It's more on the clinical side, and you have to detail all this stuff, and it's like because I told the other person, honestly, we don't need her. She took her parts, but we both are good writers. Don't worry about it. I'll pull them in, and then you check me, and take some time to de-stress and all this stuff. And today, guess what? I was like, I'm not going. I'm not like being in the. I already presented. I'm tired. And then I heard that at around 11, it was gonna be the last thing to close the circle. But what it bothered me that some people the way they were acting because they believe this person. But I'm like, everything's recorded. You could catch her lies from there if you know, if you thought that she was telling the truth. And she didn't want to implement nothing of the stuff that was was um was brought to us last week by the other person that started this program. And we were like, why are you not implementing what this expert is actually telling us? Well, truth to be told, here's a short story. The show went on. Me and the other person, I was like, look, don't. This is what you're gonna do. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna have the majority of the time because we're doing this exercise. The neurographic art and all this stuff. And I said, and people they want to do it. So just introduce us, say briefly what that is. She said what was our intention, and then she handed it up to me, and I got it from there. Then I handed her back. Man, but I was so, because of all the distress before that, I was so into it that I didn't even think about it. I got out of my head and I just kind of did it. And it was so easy. It was super easy for me. And we got really good marks. So sometimes, like my guides, my angels tell me, sometimes you don't know why things happen, but in the long run they happen for the better. And I do believe so, Because after that, I just felt so much relief. You know, today she just when I went in at 11, because they must have told her like she's not coming into 11. Sure enough, at 10:55, I walked right in, and she had done a little message like if I wanted to collaborate. And I was like, no, girl, please. Like you want it out, now you deal with your own self. How about that? Because the only reason I went in is to finish all this stuff. And then guess what my computer did? So about we they I was only in about 15 minutes. We had a 10-minute break. We came back in, and then 10 minutes after that, my computer kept kicking me off because it was raining so hard around here that internet kept shutting me off. You guys, you see, this is why my channel is therapeutic, because you guys understand me, and you give me advice, you listen to me, and everything else. I love that. That's why we're the alchemists. But I said, okay, yesterday I was like, oh, you're testing me how to be an alchemist. I'm just gonna become it, and I'm gonna this other person, my other partner, like I said, she's a very professional lady. She was a little bit like, but I got her moving, and we got really good marks, and she actually got more talking, because last time we left her a really small space, and people and the other person, the panelist that was guiding, kind of giving us her feedback, they kind of didn't like that. So, and I did needed those 15 minutes. So, but this time we got it. So I all I have to do is put all the information in the report so she could check it sometime tomorrow, which I think, well, for me it's gonna be tomorrow, but for her it's probably gonna be a Monday because she's in Italy. And she has a 15-year-old son too. She has an elderly father, and I'm sure she has a husband, and she has a full-time career. Like, and she was squeezing time for this, and this other person to give her no time and act like how should I say it? What is I had these words and I told her. In this area where I live close to where I dropped the school, they act like this, entitled little kids. Because I think a lot of things that she's done, it's pretty much college. So she still needs to get like the full experience. Well, I'm gonna give her some tough love. No, you can. I'm gonna say you cannot. Well, I don't want to even talk to her. So she better not try to get onto our report, because I was like, no, she wanted out. Let her write her own report. We'll see if you can actually make all those pages all by yourself, because you want it out. Now you're gonna be out for real. So, but yeah, that was the thing yesterday. I Like I said, I almost came up here, but I said no, Maria, you gotta keep it together, girl. And yeah, that's ooh, that's kind of what I did. But today is a brand new day, and I'm here. I'll be here tomorrow, and yeah, and it's gonna be amazing. Look at you guys. It's turning out so pretty, huh? I love it. Yeah, this Minka paints. I forgot how potent they are. Woo! And they are beautiful. That's what people like. I don't know why people like Schminka. Just take a look at this. It's candy heaven. I have, like I said, I have a lot of sets of like Schminka, and they're all similar, not all the same, but very similar. Oops, and things like that. But ooh, this is my favorite thing to do. I used to do this a lot with the Paul Rubin. Remember, I show you guys. But this one we're gonna decorate and stuff, and I'm gonna put some. And no, I'm still not doing Christmas stuff. So next week we're gonna start doing Christmas stuff. Oh, you guys! So next Friday I'm gonna open and live the whole Advent calendar. Oh, and next Saturday we're gonna be, so it'll be earlier than today, maybe. No, it'll probably be around this time. We're gonna get some of the stuff from that advent calendar along with the meeting. So I'm not gonna swatch today the meeting, the new notebook that I show you guys on the morning. This message is held for review. Okay, somebody must have reported me. It must have been that girl. So okay, I don't know what message, but best ice cream flavor. Okay. Yeah. Somebody, I'm getting a message. Yeah, schminkos are good. Yeah. So, yeah. Sometimes I forget that I'm on YouTube and you gotta watch, but I'm not really saying anything that you know, I keep my P's and Q's. But she must have been in here, like I said, watching me live. That's okay. Oops. How many schminka paints do you have? Some sets, Merlin? You told me you had some paints, or you just have some tubes. The tubes are act different. I actually from schminka, I like the half pants better, the full pants and half pants better. Hi, what is your name? Thank you for coming and saying hi on the chat. Yanni XRX. Yeah, we're just swatching away. We're doing this. Um, and we're gonna with our speaker paints, but only in the yellow and pinky and oops, family. We are family. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Katana. Oh, okay. Are you from another? Where are you from, Katana? Where are you? This is so fun. I love having international peeps around here. That's what we're. That's what I'm. My vibe is all about. Yeah. Are you from Europe? Sometimes, cause I know the German. Marlene is also. She's actually German blood, Marlene. So it's very good. Yeah, it is. This is one set. I was cleaning it and I was like, you know what? Let me do this exercise. Cause yeah, I bought this. This is the katana. This is the 50th anniversary that I bought. 30 yeah, 30th anniversary that I bought from Shmika a couple years ago. But I'm in the US. Marlene and I are in the US. Yeah, very good paint, correct. So we're doing some color stories with the Shminka, as you can see, and then I'm gonna swatch some Kuretake, some stuff that I got. If you watch my videos, you've seen that today I actually let me sprinkle some of this, and you know what? This metallic is so nice from Shminka. I didn't even know how nice it is until I wet these paints to get the to. I'm telling you, next year um I'm gonna start going in like going through all the my brands that I have. I have mostly artist and professional grade, very little student grade, but I do have in which I'm gonna group them and then I'm gonna swatch them that way every month. I'm gonna work every month is gonna be a different set. Oh, look at this! I love, yeah. So if you were wondering about Schminka, and I noticed in Schminka the half pans, you gotta wet them. You gotta wet them. So and they when they become juicy, they're so good. They're really nice and vibrant, as you can see. And this is also Hannah Mula Harmony, but it's not cotton, but it's really good. We've been doing this color stories with this one. Marlene, this one's the Kiritakis. Okay, we're gonna wait this to dry, and then we're gonna swatch our Kiritakis now. Our Karatakis. Oh, you know what? Oh, the you're talking about the Kiritakis. Yeah, the what is it? 16 set? Yes, because they're cheap, girl. They're cheap. They're very actually. You know, you can also I don't know because well you live And Michael's, they also sell the 24 set. Oh, we're gonna give this a revamp. This is Hanamula, the postcards, but we're gonna revamp these. I don't know when, but that's why they're sitting here. Because we're probably gonna use acrylic. I kind of like the acrylic, but I'm on top. But we're probably gonna use acrylic if we wanted it. You hear me now? I came back. Well, on my end. Let me know. If not, then I close this out and I restart again. Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're gonna. I shouldn't. I should not watch the carry. Actually, you know what? Let's watch the carrot talkies. Oh, remember the little pumpkin? I really like this, and I wanna do it like this is gonna be for like a future pumpkin. Like I'm actually gonna do it in acrylic and even like in I'm gonna try to do it in oils. It's super cool. Like it looks like the moon and then the pumpkin around. I'm still gonna do some more lines, like a different shade around the lines that I have, but I really liked it. And remember, this was it's just it was a scratch piece of paper. I remember. Okay, so now we're gonna swatch. Now that we done our color stories for the day, and we are going to swatch. So I put the really nice pen. I put it away, and we're gonna do this pen. But first, we're gonna do this carry talkies. But okay, so I'm going to get back where these, and I'm actually gonna swatch the carry talkies on here because it's really nice ink. So okay. Oh, 6 people are back. Yay. So we're gonna swatch out. And guys, we're gonna swatch this Pelican pen as well. And what else did I had on that video that I said we were gonna swatch? Please remind me because um oh I haven't received. It's here, but I don't know why they didn't were not attempting to deliver it. Maybe I'll get it tomorrow. And yes, I've gotten stuff on Sundays from the Blick order. You know the three things. Nope, it's here, but it got here at like almost like 3:30 in the morning, but they have not for because it's raining hard. So they said it was in my area, but there's no delivery, and I'm like, why? It got here almost at 4 in the morning. You should have delivered it today, which it should have been already delivered. So it's already like 2 days late, and Blick hasn't given me my 15 dollars, and I emailed them yesterday. I said as of yesterday at 4 something p.m. You have not given me my stuff because Blake, they're gonna do it. I have a 15% off coupon, and like I said, King Art, go look around my video and the description because there's a lot of coupons going on, you guys. This Pelican, like I said, I bought myself or treated myself. It was $2, and it's vintage. It's a Pelican. I got it from Endless Pens from their anniversary sale. Look at that. So we're going to. Mm, I'm so. And then if you, in case you don't know, it comes with an ink cartridge. It's blue because it's German, and it's from Hannover. Hannover. Look at Pelican, Hannover. Hannover, Germany. I kid you not. It's right there. And that is where my German teacher was from, Hannover. So I feel like my German teacher said, "Here, Maria, like you gotta try those out, girl, because it's vintage." Okay, we're gonna let the pen sit. Look at that. It reminds me of the 1980s. I was born in the 80s, like the Apple computers. Remember that, Marlene? I started with the Apple computers and like to play around. And yeah, that was a long time ago, you guys. Yes, I'm old. Yes, and actually, Marlene, I put the coupon code, but you don't need it, girl. And it's on top of already the percentage off. Like a lot of their stuff is 20% off. I got myself a deal, but The only thing I didn't like, they charged me $13 in change for and I you could do Amazon Pay, Google Pay, the shop, they charge me for shipping because free shipping is like $99, and I was like, I don't want that. I'm gonna get the skinny gel tempura gel sticks from them. I have the other ones which I really like, but I noticed that they're different, and I like the skinny ones because I don't like the lipstick looking ones because I don't have, like, I need them to store them for storage reasons. But yeah, I thought this was cute from Pelican. They're getting rid of their stock. And when I saw this where it was made, and I was like, oh wow, Germany, Hannover, Germany, Pelican. But anyway, so I do have my pen on here. My pen, oh, we don't need this anymore. My, whoop. And my brother has been getting stuff from AliExpress, and because he gets it from the TikTok shop. He's been getting stuff too. It's been really interesting, both of us. Um, so I actually I finally found it. The ink fountain diary. This is from Midori, um, from Midori, and it was like $12. See, I started. It's exclusively for my inks. It's a Midori, so um, it's an MD. You know what I'm talking about, and it's see. So I started it. I think the end of last year. So I finally found it because I'm like, I have so many pens I need, and it's so nice, and it also takes other media. See, it doesn't just take inks, but it is mostly for inks. A lot of this, I bought these inks for Amazon. These these ones, and guess what? When they move and I move back, because of the heat, they disintegrated. I was like, what? We need better ones. It was like, Christy Rice, get on it, girl. Oh, you guys, I have good news. So I remember I told you that I became an affiliate and I joined Chrissy's Rice Patreon. I paid the 1 year subscription. She gives you a major deal. And I just paid like the real basic one for $15 and change the whole year. So from this November to next November, I was like, oh my God. So I became an affiliate because she's gonna come out with her watercolor notebook. It is 100%. No, it's not 100% con, but it's not gonna be cheap, guys. I am an affiliate, and she's gonna send me one for free. So when that comes, you're gonna see me. And I actually bought a Christy Rice uh which I haven't received yet, um a Christy Rice journal that she did this for a diary a while ago, and it has the you can watercolor on it on one side, and you on the other side it's the actual watercolor print itself, already watercolor and everything. Okay, let's try this Pelican from the 1980s. Pelican vintage. Pelican vintage. Oh guys, it's as smooth as this one, as a modern one. Not a beat for $2, you guys. Yeah, thank you, Marlene. She was just taking anyone, and she posted it on her Instagram. Pelican vintage, guys. It's so nice, so smooth. You can never go wrong with a German fountain pen. Oh my God, buttery, silky, buttery. So don't, if you can get your hands on this, don't Marlene, not you. Um, the other people that are looking, from Endless Pens, get it. This is, I got the -20 because the -10 seemed too cheap for me. Yeah, I did. Um, so this is what brought me right to get that really nice pen. The other one, the one that I'm gonna try it out on Christmas Day because I'm gonna rewrap it, and I showed it to you guys because I wanted to see it. And yeah, the Navlar fountain pen, the terracotta. Oh, it is a broad nib. So this one is the one that I show you. It is Pelican Vintage Fountain Pen P20 Twist, white pink bars B. Yep. So there is, I got, this is the minus 20, the minus 10. It even gave you a description that the plastic might be disintegrated. I was like, no, thank you. And they're the same price. I think the other one was $1 more. Maybe in its time, in their heyday, was better. But I'm happy as camper with this. And so light, so smooth. Let me see. Alchemist, I am. Woo, yeah. Oh my God, you guys. Yes. This is what I'm talking about. This is better than the smiley face. What is the one? And the smiley face went up, even through Amazon too. That's why I'm like, wherever you get it, go get it. Except you, Marlene. Don't get it. No, because you'll know why in less than a month. Unless you want to spend, but yeah, you'll know why. You'll know why. That's why I tell you not to. Um, and yeah, so I have the other three, but I'm only opening this one because they're very similar. And you know what I'm talking about? The smiley face, the Kakuno. It went up in price, and that's because Blick. It went up in price also in Amazon. I was gonna tell you guys about it. It was $9, and then I clicked on it and it said 13, and I said hell no. I said I better tell them about this one. And as you can see, and I do have a pelican as well. This is the modern one that I got. Like I said, this is the one that started all the little twistable, and it started it all. And yeah, it doesn't have ink, but it's so nice. And I found it because I lost it for a while. I thought I had given it away, but no. I think I didn't give it away because I thought to myself, oh, like I want to have it as a memoir. And yeah, look at modern. I got this 2 years ago, and it's both plastic, but this is super light, and I really like, even though it's vintage. I really like it. You didn't have to go to eBay, but yeah, sometimes you don't know. And Endless pens. This is where I got. So now we're gonna try the Karatakis. Ooh, I'm so excited about this one. So we're gonna get rid of our pens here, and we're gonna try the Karatakis. Woo! The Karatakis on here. But we're gonna use. Okay, I'm gonna use a brush. Um, one of my homemade brushes. How about that? Yeah. Should we use one of these? Oh, the squirrel one. Yeah. I made this, you guys. Well, it's made out of bamboo and everything. Okay, Marlene, if you should know, it's because I got you one of these pens, okay, for your mystery box. There, I said it. That's why I said not you. Not because not because of anything else. Okay. So we're gonna try the gold on here, and then the silver on this one. These are Hannah Müller. Man, today's a German day. Hannah Müller day seems like it. Do I eat chalk? No. Chalk? That's gross. You mean do I use chalk? Not eat. Why are there trolleys in here today? Not understanding. But so we're just gonna do some, I don't know, something. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, this is so nice, you guys. So nice. Welcome, welcome. See, this is gonna be a postcard for somebody. Look at that. Oh my god, it's so pretty. That's why Denise Love likes it. It is a bit different. So these little bottles, I encourage you, like I said, this is I I encourage you to get these. Look at how, can you guys see it? It's it's, you can see it, it's apparent, but it's not like shiny in your face type metallic. So yeah. No, I like the um I like this. Yes. Shine, if you're gonna like be a pest, then might as well get going, girl. I don't know what you're trying to do it here, but yeah, I like to do abstract work, and um, I don't worry about how it looks. I just like the fact that I'm having fun, and I like to try my art supplies this way. So thank you very much. So yeah, do do do, and then we gotta let it dry. So on the other one, I did put the gold. See, but it's not gonna show. But I'm gonna put some silver. It's really really good. Wow, and she puts water in it, but it's already watery enough, so I'm not gonna do that. And I notice it has a little, like a little ball. So yay! It's different from the other paste and other things. Okay, I don't know why people are saying chalk day, but whatever. Now the silver. I'm excited about this one, you guys. I didn't really like this drawing, but now I like it because it adds some oomph to it. This one seems more milky. You can tell. I like the silver. It's more of a settled silver. It's what I mean milky, that it's like, see, kind of white, but it's, you can tell it's silver as well. No, I don't celebrate. I don't know what chalk day is. Where are you located? Why are you? Because we don't need our art supplies around here, and I don't know what other chalk prefer. Ooh, and if, again, we're trying these out here. If I don't like it, I could easily just add uh, more inks. But yeah, I didn't like it before, but I like it now better. Yeah, you see, you can tell the silver and the other one. Yeah, they're gonna be postcards anyway. So okay, there we go. Teriyaki. And our, what else do we have? Oh, we need to come back to our color stories, huh? And then we use our fabulous squirrel brush that I made. I actually fixed the other one actually today, but I have to let it dry since it, I didn't do it with like waterproof putty. I did it with wood. So I took off the things, the three little metal things, and then I kind of pull this out, and then I put wood glue and I glue it back. This is already inside, and then I'll have the three little, like, these to put back, to like roll around to hold it and pull back. But I have to let it dry because then I started to pull it in and I started to pull back out. So yeah, the problem with this one is they didn't put enough waterproof glue, so they it came loose. So for the, it's been like that for like 2 years, and I finally fixed it myself. I might do that again until I put putty, like waterproof putty, but it might not. So I'm just gonna leave it to dry for 24 hours, and tomorrow I'll put it. But that's how I fixed it. Um, yeah. So I learned something on my workshop, didn't I? But yeah, she finally gone, Marlene. Yeah, I think I only see one person, but I was like, what? Like people and their weird TikTok stuff. I was like, okay. Oh my gosh. We might do some. Oh, Marlene, you wanted to see these. Oh my god, they're so pretty. I actually like this is the back. I have not ironed it, so I think it's gonna, but look at how pretty. Yeah. So this is the front and this is the back. I think I'm gonna do some lettering. Yeah, I got this whole set at Michael's for $1. But I still have the other one. There's another one that we need to do. But I think I this one I wanted to do it with inks. And I don't know if I was gonna do this whole thing like all around, but I like to do like a front and the back. But I do like the front, and then all backs are like that. So the only one that did go through, I do believe, is this one. No, so it's the second one. I don't know why the ink went through it. See, this is the only one. I don't know why it kind of soaked it up versus because it also had paper inside. Yeah, exactly, a spring look. Exactly right. Yeah, and it's cloth. It is 100% cotton. So yay! I was gonna do it for Christmas, but then I was like, no, because I don't want to look like Christmas is one time versus I do something like this. And then I like the fact that I could see the back, I could see the front. If I get tired, I just flip it around. And there, but yeah, um, it was. I have to iron it, but I to lock it in. But I think yeah, it took a few days, and it was so fun just doing this. So I want to do more stuff like this. Um, okay. So let me. I really like this Alchemist as well. This Alchemist book, and I almost want to do something with their Schmika paints. Oh my God, you guys! I can't see. I cannot put it down. Maybe we will do something like this with the Legion paper, like a little. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of boring, but it's really pretty. I really like it. And it's called The Alchemist. And doesn't have too many words. I was like, oh my god, thank you, Jesus. See, the donut. I like to eat donuts, you guys. Look at that. So cute. Let's do that coloring. This one, the okay, the color wheel. This one, you mean the color wheel, Marlene? Okay, let me try to find free paints that they're lemon yellow, and I think ultramarine. Ultramarine. Okay, we'll do it. I have another block here, so let's do it. And I have our handy dandy. Okay. So it says, I think she used different colors. She used cyan, tintu. I think this is a, oh, okay. Um, I'll tell you what. With these three colors, we're gonna do a half circle. Okay. Let's do that. So get yourself a block or something. I'm gonna get one of these tiny blocks that I have around here. Maybe I'll do it in here. Yeah. No, I need a block because then it moves. If I don't do a block, it moves. So I'm just gonna do it on this Legion one. I can't find, I have a Hanamula one, but oh, here it is. I think, yeah, it's right here. Nope, that's something else. Okay, where is it? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do it on this Legion paper. So get yourself 3 colors. And since today is raining, I mean, it's one of those days, right? And so I got the Legion, the good old Legion that I don't know what to think. I'm still, I'm still very shocked. So I'm just gonna use, these are gouache that I have here from Daniel Smith, lemon yellow, pyro red, and ultramarine blue. Okay, and we are going to do a color wheel in that regard. Sort of. Let me see. We're gonna do a half wheel, I guess. Oh, I need something. Like a ruler thing. Yes, sometimes I do measure, you guys. Believe it or not. Since I have a pen, I'm just gonna go like that. It's probably the easiest way. And it's okay if this is not waterproof, but that's okay. You haven't done a color wheel, Marlene, on your own? So it'll be um, pyro. Okay, I think one, two, three, four. So 5. We need 2 more spaces, and that's what we're gonna do. That's why you put the dot in the center. Mine is gonna be a little bit abstract, and that's okay. You do however you wanted to, but yeah. So what I'm gonna do is just like that. Yeah, I can measure, but I just choose not to. I like to eyeball things. I know. See, but I could like I the dot right in the center because I don't know. I can measure like I don't. That's why I'm not good at baking. Oh, you guys, if you're good at baking, please send me some cookies, some holiday cookies. I can like homemade cookies. I cannot bake for nothing because I don't measure. So see, kind of wonky, but that's okay. And see, our thing worked like a charm. So I'm gonna lay down the colors. You can put the names if you like. I should do that. I should be a little bit technical today, okay? Yeah, okay. Don't make fun of me. Let me find a waterproof pen, because this is not waterproof. Look. Uh, a waterproof. Yeah, because people, I do have the stamp to kind of lay down the lines, but I don't know. There's too much time. So I'm just like, you know what? Since Marlene's decided we're gonna do, let's just try it out. Oh, here's the Copic. Use a Copic if you have one. Usually this is where. So Pyro Red right here. Ultramarine. Mm, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah. So six. You should have six because you're gonna mix. Um, you're gonna lay your main color first. Let's see. So I'm gonna lay it down like this. Skip. So one color skip, one color skip, one color. One color skip. No, I like them the way I had them. Like that. Okay. Pyro red, lemon yellow. So yellow. You can have a cool and a warm. This is warm. This is cool. And ultramarine is just ultramarine. You might want to have ultramarine, not French ultramarine, but ultramarine blue, the true one, because this granulate, the other one does not. And this one will give you clean. The true ultramarine um, will give you, in mixes, will give you very clean mixes. So, and then the other ones, you're going to leave them alone because you're going to first you lay down the primaries, which is what I lay down. So and then you're gonna mix the pyro red with the lemon yellow here. And I'm not gonna label that because um, you're gonna know. And you're supposed to be exactly, but you know me, I eyeball it. But you for this one, yeah. And this is how you practice, you guys. Sometimes you don't get it at the first, and that's okay. Keep trying, because you will get it the second time. Okay? So don't punish yourself. It's just an exercise. Okay? Trust me, I got it. I easily got it in colors with oil paint, but that and I was just a beginner in watercolor. And I hadn't done no color wheel, no color theory whatsoever. No class, no nothing. Okay. So I'm gonna do the lemon yellow first because I don't want it to like too muddy up. So your true color first, the one that you label. You want to do those first. And for this one, don't spray. You do want to have a bit of a water control, so don't spray your thing ahead because you want to keep them in your squares, right? That's why people love to do these. They have control issues because you have to be exact. There's no abstract or anything. But don't wash it yet, and then you're gonna mix it with your red. And you see that the yellow is more heavy than the pyro red. The pyro red is very dominant. But you can see that it's a clean. There is a difference between this one and this one because I added yellow here, lemon yellow. That cool. It toned it down, believe it or not. You're gonna see it in a minute. So this is my first mix. And I mix it because after I'm done washing this, I'm gonna go into the pyro on its own. So I didn't want to do it reverse because then that's how you if you feel like you cannot do it, wash your brush uh, and then mix. You can even I mix it on here because well, I consider myself a little bit of a pro now in watercolor, but you can mix it on its own. Most people do that. I don't. I'm like I said, it is what it is. If I don't like it, I'll just do it again. And different colors and different brands will give you different mixes. Just so you know that. So don't think because you have an ultramarine from I don't know from Roman Schmal that it's gonna do the exact thing. No, because the formulation is different. At least in watercolors. In acrylic and oils might be a bit of a difference. Might be the same, you know. But if you can do this in watercolors, you're gonna remember in your mind how to do it in the other mediums as well. And the other mediums is harder because you have to look at the color wheel. Because if you messed up, like if you mix your oils and you know you don't, it's not like watercolor where you don't get a do over basically because you just wasted some paint, you know. So that's why I said try it on here and you're gonna remember, you know. And then you could always have color wheel in hand. I have one. I just because I do a lot of abstract and I keep it in the same color families. That's another thing. You always wanna, if you don't know how to mix very well, keep it in the same color families, meaning this closer to that, um, and not the opposite because that's when you're gonna run into muddy and not as vibrant and stuff. This is gouache, but I'm putting, as you can see, a lot of water so I could get more of a watercolory effect rather than a very um, it'll still be matte though, like more matte, more than a gouache. But it is covering. I liked it because it's covering pretty good. So there we go. See, this is more pyro. Is more of a Christmas red. Now you see the difference. This is more of a Christmas red. That is the mix. Now you can see the difference. And I'll show it on camera when I'm done. It's a beautiful red. I love this from Daniel Smith. This pyro. It is amazing. So now I'm gonna lay it down here because I'm about to mix it with some French ultramarine. This one is powerful, so I'm only gonna lay a little bit because that's all it's gonna need. Remember, I'm trying. This is gouache that I have in my hand, and I'm trying to give it a watercolor effect. Okay, well you're gonna once you let it dry, you're gonna see it better. So now, see, I told you. And it makes, okay, oh shoot. I don't mind because I'm just only doing this exercise for you. But I told you, this is why you don't want to mix on your paper. This is 100% cotton, but I'm just doing this for fun because, we're in a live and we're having fun. But if you are like, oh my gosh, then yeah, you might, every time you do a square or in the circle, you might want to wait until one dries because that you will run into that problem. Oh, like I said, ultramarine blue, not French. Ultramarine blue is a granulator and it will move, especially when an area that it's already damped or wet. But that's okay. You shall live. I know that this is pyro and I know that just went in there. So no problem. It didn't run anywhere else though. So I don't have a bit of a problem. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Because for me this is fun. And then you're not gonna see this because I'm probably just gonna paint over this when I'm done. But it's at a later date. Um, but yeah, so I guess Legion paper does work for this type of thing. Look at that. You saw it firsthand. This is a beautiful. See how beautiful this purple is in the mix. That's what you want. You want clean mixes. Clean, very clean mixes. Okay, and you can see hints of. So I'm gonna wash my brush and then I'm gonna bring it back, and now it's gonna be the pure. And now the ultramarine blue, this is the last pure color. So I don't have another pure color. So I'm not gonna wash my brush on here. I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna bring in the lemon yellow to mix it now. Like I said, don't. If you feel like, oh, exactly, don't do this, you might want to do it in a ceramic first. Like I said, but I'm not the type. You know me. It's, if there's no risk, there's no reward in my humble view. Plus, I like the way the colors move, and I haven't done this in a long time. So we are gonna do an actual wheel with watercolors. Not soon, and starting in January. So this is just a preview, and this is with gouache. But like I said, if you in gouache, that's why I like gouache, because if it's thick, and if you add more water, it will give you a watercolor effect. Can you tell that this is not gouache and watercolor? No, because I'm only adding a little bit of gouache and I'm adding a lot of water. It still covers pretty fast, but it starts to give us because of the water being added so much, it gives us the watercolor effect, which is what we're getting at here. Okay, so now I'm not gonna wash my brush, and now we're gonna mix, okay, with the lemon yellow. And as you can see, we got a clean green. Look at that. That's what ultramarine and a yellow would do. Gives you a really nice, vibrant green, like a hooker's. That's why people like to mix their own greens when they have a very good brand of an ultramarine. Cause, and I did it with the lemon yellow because I love lemon yellow. If it would have been a brighter one, it would have given like a Hansa. It would have given you a brighter one. But mine is a cool one. But I do like this color. So, and no, I didn't know how the color. You never know because the brands, like I said, they're different. So now I'm gonna wash my brush because now I've completed the color wheel. And I'm just gonna try to lift this. No, too late. Okay, beautiful, vibrant colors. Look at that. With Daniel Smith gouache, and I made it look like watercolor. This is the pyro right here. This is the true color, the mix, true color, true color. And these two are the mixes. So look at that. You see that granulation right there on that purple? And you could actually see it on there because I added a lot of water. Da, 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 da. And see, it's a slight difference because this pyro is extremely dominant. Very in watercolor, and actually it's more dominant in gouache than I think Daniel Smith watercolor. That's why the difference. I could add more lemon yellow here to make it more orangey, but I don't want to. I like this color. Yeah, but you can add. Let's see. Let's add a little tiny bit more, so you guys can see a little bit of a difference more. Okay, and it's probably gonna be a really nice and crispy orange. Watch, watch. It's still damp, so it's still mixing. Look, but that pyro is just extremely dominant. Oops, very, very dominant. Okay, yeah, not too much of a difference, but still a little bit of on camera it doesn't show, but in because it's still this one's still drawing. This one is the one that it's like watch. Oh, there's some more pyro in here. Look at that. So I'm just gonna disintegrate it all around. And if you want to see how that looks, like with more water. There you go. Okay. You want to see the how does it look with more water? You just add more water and just there you go. And it looks more pinky. See? More pinky. The true color, if you add more water, it looks more pinky. And the more color you keep, more water you keep adding, the more pinky, but then you'll run the risk that it's less light fast. And this color is light fast. So one of the rare ones, like a Christmas red, right? This is more like a Christmas red, this pyro red. And see, so the lemon yellow, it's became a little bit more orangey, more orange red, moody, because the lemon yellow is a cool red. Versus if it would have been more orangey, like an orange, if I would have added a Hansa yellow. So there is a variation. It's just on camera I can see it well. But yeah, this is our color wheel. See? Ta-da! You learned something today, and you made me do color theory, Merlin. Beautiful, right? And your colors needs to come like this, nice, clean, and crispy. That's how you know. That's the difference between artist grade stuff and student grade. In student grade, you run the most of them come chalky or whatever. This one's super clean. What I mean are transparent. It's what I mean by that. Okay, so let's go back to our. I'm gonna let this dry because I'm gonna paint over that. Um, but we are going to look at our. Look how pretty! Look at. Oh my God! Look how so pretty. I haven't done one of these in a long time. So nice. It feels like cotton candy and such a like so pretty. Look at that. I love this metallic from Schminka. Look how nice it is. Wow. And look at her stuff that is drawing. See? The I really like the silver. It's a really like a milky. And look at that. That gold. Ooh, that mysterious gold. So yeah, very nice. Very. This one looks like a rose now, doesn't it? Yay! And all the weird people didn't come back. So pretty. I really like this. Oh, I really like this effect. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So nice. Let me see here because every time I go off camera, I forget. Like, oh, I should have done that. Oh yeah, we're gonna fold this out right now while it's still damp, but we're gonna get to this one. I want to swatch this out. I did throw away the box. It is oil sticks. These are the what it like the if you want to try oil sticks, and these are wax based. They're oil with like extreme wax, so they dry on their own and everything. It doesn't take the same amount of time. They're opaque, but they're less glossy than the paint. But yeah, so we're gonna try these out too. I cannot wait. Ah, I'm so happy. But yeah, look at but we're gonna fold this out. I was gonna add more like swirls, but I'm not going to. I think this is perfect. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes less is more. You guys. That's all I'm saying. Less is more. Oh yeah. Yeah, Marlene. We gotta do what we gotta do, girl. Okay. Oh, I'm so tired, you guys. I'm really tired, but I feel like I wanna swatch everything, and I have so much. But yeah. Oh, I'm in the because I'm still thinking about my packet. I wanted to swatch it today. Hopefully, I'll get it. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad about that. The Believe it or not, we've done a lot of color stories and we're almost done with this pad, but we still have quite a bit. Like maybe like I don't know, 4 more pages, and this is only 12 pages. But I like the size. It's like the perfect size. Not so big, not so small. I really like the size, and I really like working with this type of paper, even though it's not nowhere near cotton. But and it's kind of thick too. See, thick enough. I really like this Hanamura 9 by 12, 140 pounds. So it is quite. Should we add some silver karataki or no before we fold it? Yeah, no, I think I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's because it's raining. I think that's what that is. Hmm, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. Okay, let's fold it in. Let's bring it home. Oh yeah, it's still damp, so it's like the perfect time. How did I time that just perfectly? I don't know. Oh, I've been out here for an hour 17 minutes. Oh goddamn. See, Marlene, the color wheel made me it threw me off. But you wanted to see it, girl. Yeah. I don't know who somebody put because it said on the thing when I finish the live I'm gonna see the comments that somebody actually put it on my computer. I'm gonna do that to see because it says like a comment for your approval, and I was like, what? Did somebody report me? Did I? What did I just say? Did I get myself in trouble? No, I'm just speaking my truth, you know. But yeah. And after this, I'm gonna finish watching a movie. Actually, I might watch. I always say a movie, but then I'm watching YouTube, and I'm like, oh my god, you know, it's so cool. People are like, you don't miss TV, and I'm like, no, I have YouTube. Plus, I'm a YouTuber, so yeah. There's that. Oh, I need the scissors. Darn. Oh yeah. What did he say, Marlene? I crack up and I told him that you said we don't eat our divorce. Yeah. I don't know what was the deal. It's like, oh, it's chalk day. And I'm like, what? Like, maybe what they meant was like, do you work with chalk? Like, soft pastel is what I'm thinking. But I'm like, dude, nobody here eats chalk. That's gross. That's why I was like, we don't need our art supplies. Because they kept insisting. I was like, okay, weird. Sometimes when you announce you're coming on, they come on to that because they just want to see like they could get under your skin. They're like pass, no, but I mean that's the nature of being a YouTuber. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad, Marlene. Look at that, how pretty. I think maybe it does need a little bit of a silver. Do you think? Or no? It's so no. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Oh my god, I'm gonna put the schminka paints, schminka yellows, and so pretty. I really like this. And look at this prior to putting the karitaki, I didn't like it. And look how the colors play out in this in here without even thinking. Because I was telling the story, right? Really interesting how that all comes down. Okay, so I'm gonna say yellows, orange, and yellow spinka, yellows, reds, and orange, red. Made this beautiful scene. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Look, I'm getting better at folding it because it was still semi damp. So, like, I didn't have to do much. Look at that. I'm getting better at folding them because this one, I don't know, was whack. The fold was whack. But this one, look at that. When they're damp, I'm able to maneuver them more. So pretty. I encourage you to do these. They're so easy to store and they're like, I feel like the little zines. And then you can decorate them. I think in the future I'm gonna add more like words. This reminds me like of the angelic realm, like the angels. Like this is how I feel they look like this colors. Oh my god, so pretty. Okay, now we're gonna swatch, and then that'll be it, Marlene, because I'm tired. We're gonna swatch these, because and hopefully I'll get my box before I come on live tomorrow. Yeah, well, they're zines, you never know. Oops. See, they're ready to swatch. They're coming right off. My god. Let's see, I'm gonna get my little book here. This is my new little swatch book. This is where I tested the Schminka paints, and I was like, look at that black from that Schminka they said. It's so nice. That's when I was like, where have I been and why haven't I not brought this out? I don't know. Marlene, I saw a couple of new things. Oh my god, no. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna get one of them. The other one I might have to wait for my birthday. Ooh, so creamy. Like I said, this is made out of wax, so I you can use your hand. This is pale okra. I think I have this one already. And you have to don't use your thing. Just use like a wet thing. But I don't know. I poked it a little bit, and yeah, it's so creamy and buttery. It's oil. It's oil paint, but they put a lot of wax into it. It's not like real. It's not like it's not real. It's not like the. It's not gonna kill you. It just smells like wax and oil paint. They're not chemically. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're not chemically induced. Just to let you know, because people are like, oil paint. Oil paint in itself is not bad. It's the chemicals that we sometimes have like put in it. But if you don't put anything in these oils, that's why I like the oil sticks, because you can use them in paper. You can on top. Um, but and this one, I mean, it's just a little swatch book. Not gonna. I mean, it's not gonna do anything. It's oil sticks. You know the big oil sticks it's basically these are a little bit different than the oil paint. And see, they do have they made by Senalier. They're also made by RNF. The RNF sticks. So these are sample ones that I bought for $20 because they were. I mean, I like to these go a long way. They're they're oil sticks in the form of they're oil paint in the form of sticks. So they are they're different from the paint because the paint doesn't it takes a long time to oxidize and dry. These are made with wax, so they dry on their own, and faster on the surface. Yeah. They're not chemically or anything. They're like no cadmiums or anything. And they're, see, the peel comes out. Okay, let me tell you a little story. These happen because the oil pastels, I don't know if you know this, Merlin, but I'm going to tell you. Oil pastels were, um, this is magenta. Oil pastels were made by Sennelier because Picasso told Sennelier that uh he needed to paint on the go all the time. So they came up with oil pastels. The only problem with oil pastels, well, I found out that if you put a thick layer over them of um of acrylic ink, they'll dry. But it does take like a day or two to do that. And so these, as far as I know, were the next thing to that, because this is oil stick on a stick, but it's made out of wax. They put a lot of wax so it'll dry. Look at this beautiful magenta. Look at that. But yeah, but this is Sennelier, only Sennelier, RNF, and are probably the best. The other ones are student grade or not a good brand. And these are not water based. Not water based. They are oil paint. The only thing you can mix them with are the caustics with wax, because they already have wax in them. So that could make them dry even faster. So that's why I'm using my hand, because it's just, I use alcohol on it and I should be fine. Normally they tell you not to swatch oil sticks on here. I do have my oil, but because I it's still drawing the Sennelier paints. I'm just gonna do it on here, and it's like I said, it's fine because it doesn't have any chemicals, no chemicals added on the oil sticks, and it, it's just oil. You know how oil smells, and wax, parabens, wax, or something like that. Yeah, and nobody knew about the yeah, about the every time I tell them that, people are like, what? I knew because I like Picasso and history, and Spanish history and stuff like that. And he also comes in American and world history. So that's how I found out, before I did anything artsy. Way before that, as I come from the international relations perspective. I have an MA in it, and we deal with everything: politics, economics, culture, you name it. And yes, I've been abroad as well. Um, I've been to Spain, southern Spain actually, and Thailand. I lived across the states in multiple. I went to airborne school in Georgia back in 2002, 2002, in the spring of 2002, and that was the only time I across Georgia. Well, when I would come home once a year, I would come through there from North Carolina through the airport. So yeah, I lived in the South. I didn't like it much. I actually, and I Boston to the East Coast, but I don't know. It doesn't go well with me. I think I'm very West Coast type. Oh, I'm sorry. This is clear dioxide light. So dioxide light, yeah. So it's just a little bit of history. Like I said, that most people tell you, "Oh, don't swatch them," but these sticks, there's nothing wrong with them. You can actually, I'm gonna try to do mixed media with them, like lay them on top, because it's actually wax in oil paint. It's not the true oil paint. Now, the true oil paint, even if you don't put anything on it, do not put it on paper unless it's paper specific for oil, because it will disintegrate it. It will. But the oil sticks is fine. like I said, people will tell you not to do that, but I do it because um, it's just wax, oil paint and wax. The wax is what makes it make it a stick. Otherwise, it would be mushy. Yeah, the oil pastels. I know people use oil pastels and they don't even know their history. I love oil pastels. That's how I got to oil sticks because I didn't like traditional oil paint, but I liked these. So I knew that I was gonna stay in the that realm. And that's why I think uh what is it? Karen Dosh came up with is it Karen Dosh or Sonalier? No, RNF came up with the drawing sticks because they want you to use like for the mixed media people. The oil sticks are like the oil drawing sticks are a mixture of the I think it is Karen Dosh. I'm not sure. They're the mixture of the Karen Dosh, the little tiny sticks that we got, and they dry. And these, they're like a cross between those two. I am gonna get a box, but I haven't gotten it because it's not a priority of mine because I do love these. But yeah, and I'm gonna try to incorporate this in my mixed media on paper, on watercolor paper, like on top of like light acrylics. Then I laid it on top. Never lay this on the bottom and then acrylic. This always must go on top, just like oil paint. Because if you put this on the bottom and then you layer a water base, this is not water base. It's wax base and it's oil base. Your the other stuff is gonna peel. So there, that's the rules that you do need to learn. So never lay, even though this is a stick, never lay it. Never lay it before any water base. Always a water base, because this will oxidate that, which means curate it because of the it starts to get hard and because of the wax, and that's what you want because you don't want it to smear like everywhere like oil pastels. Hmm. But yeah, and this one is uh vet. I think I'm trying to read it in another language. Something green, like a light green or something. It's really pretty. So, oh my god, yes, look at that. And it's super buttery because of the oil. And like I said, if you want to try these and you don't want to put it on paper or any type of acrylic paper, on acrylic paper they work just fine, or oil paint paper like my swatchbook from oil paint. You may, the Furrow Crafter demonstrated this a couple years ago. You may, this is super buttery. I love it. I love the color. You may, they are messy, so see, I don't mind. You may get like a panel, and you don't have to put gesso on it if you don't want. However, get literally like melt some like a candle, like the wax, and lay it on top, and you won't see it right on your panel, or you may. Your panel is probably like a brown, and then once you do that, you can put this over it and paint on it, and it'll start drying fast, and it makes some interesting marks. The Furgo Crafter did that, Lindsay, a couple years back. See, this is the one that it peels because it's oil and wax. So you might that's another way to that's an acoustic. I think they called it acoustic way. Um, yeah, I don't do that because I don't know, but I should do that because I that's the only other way you can mix oil sticks and oil paint is with wax. That's it. No water based media. They must be bone dry all the like before you lay oil sticks or oil paint on them because it will oxidize them. That's the last thing. So yeah, That's why I'm a mixed media, guys, because I love oil paint and acrylics. It's like the I don't acrylics is because I have to merge stuff that I didn't like in watercolor, and obviously I cannot go from watercolor to oil paint. So even the sticks, so I kind of have to lay down a little bit of acrylic. That's the reason that I do acrylics. Now you know. So yeah. Do. But it's so pretty. And this, see, my finger, and you could use your finger. My finger makes a little bit of the magenta. This is a beautiful color. This is like a baby blue. And I like to get these colors to do like backgrounds with oil paint. Marlene, you saw, right? My, yeah, from the oil paint that I did the other day. Yeah, it's so pretty. Yeah, it oxidizes. Correct. You heard me right. Oxidizes. That's the process of oil paint and oil sticks. Oxidize. And then once it oxidizes, it's hard. So if you put this first and you put a water-based media on top, this will dry faster in the water-based media. Anything acrylic, whatever you put, water-based, gouache, whatever, it'll peel off when this oil stick or oil paint starts to oxidize. Yep, that's when people know. Like that's what they say. Um, never, never uh, oil paint before acrylics. Always acrylics or whatever water based thing you're gonna put before, and it has to be bone dry. Bone dry, because it won't mix. Even if you try to mix it, it makes a gummy type of thing. And when the oil paint or oil stick starts to oxidize, it's not gonna be pretty. I'll tell you that. So yeah, those are the only rules. Oil paint doesn't do well with a lot of other media. That's why I don't. I play around. I love watercolor though. I play around with watercolor to keep me in the flow and everything and my idea. So when I oil paint, that's why I hit it. Like I oil paint like I wouldn't say like a master, but I oil paint more concentrated because I'm already playing around with the water-based media, and that's where my ideas float. Like I don't paint oil paint every day, or I only oil paint it's when it's uh hot in my area because it'll dry the oil paint the material the stuff fast. So yeah. Oh, this is a nice chocolate color. This is burnt umber. Wow, look how deep this is compared to the other stuff. Oh, this is so pretty. I think I already have this one. Yeah, rose ochre light. I already have it. You already seen it. It's this one. I already put it on some work. I bought it last year, so I'm not gonna open that one. But yeah, these colors are beautiful, including this one. Uh, this one. You see it? This one over here on the bottom. That's the on the this is this one. I have it in already in a stick. I got it from Arte Miranda in Spain over a year ago. Last year or in December. So it's this color in the back, the one that you see under the red. This one, so pretty. So yeah, these are pretty colors. I really like it. And for $20, yay! Because they were on clearance. Okay, so now we are done with our. Whew, oh, dude, I've been an hour and 41 minutes, and I need to take a nap because But we've done some really nice work today. I'm really content. So I'm gonna leave this notebook open because it'll take about 48 hours to dry and stuff like that. So that's the only thing. So I'm gonna leave it open. But look at now. You see the difference? Look at that with the reds. This is a mix, and this is the true pyro. And look at this beautiful mix. Ooh, so granulating. Look at this beautiful. I might have to start mixing my greens when it comes to schminka because look at how beautiful this green came out. Very nice and clean. This is what I mean. Very nice and clean. Our little wonky color wheel. And if you wanted to see the pyro more watery, then there you go. To you it looks. I mean, it is. I turned this gouache into watercolor, but just a reminder, the watercolor will probably be lighter. This is Daniel Smith gouache though. Yeah, I know. So nice. And so that's how you know when your mixes are pretty good. Your mixes have to be exact. Like I said, I eyeball it because I used to do it for fun. Like when I had a um, very little professional watercolors, and because I sometimes I'm like, let me see what this. I was curious, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and that's kind of like the beauty of watercolor, like doing the mixes and stuff. It's very interesting, and then it carries on to your other mediums as you move forward if you choose to do that. But yeah, okay, guys. Okay, Marlene, I'll see you tomorrow, girl, on another lady, on another live, and I'll be more upbeat, I promise. I'm just like, I'm gonna take a little quick nap, and then I'm getting hungry again, and yeah, and maybe I'll have another coffee or something. Yeah, it's been raining here a lot, and you could hear it, but thank you. And then we'll do another color story. I think we have maybe like one or two, I think three in this Hanamula. It's lasted a really long time, the whole month of October, I believe, and then now we're in halfway through November. So yeah, okay, and then hopefully my box will be here, and I'll check to see if they deliver it tomorrow. And that way, cause I wanna swatch my new pencils, the 36 set, from the drawing. Well, the ones that they're not that I don't have and stuff. And there's a lot of them that I don't have. I notice a lot of people that have the like you read in a bunch of people, they actually just grab the open stock water drawing pencils that they're because some of them are similar to the 50, and I'm gonna do the same. Whichever ones new ones that I get in the 36 set, I'm gonna pull them out and use them with my 50 set, and then only a couple here and there that I saw that it doesn't come on the 36 set, this special one from Blick. So I'm not gonna buy the 4 inch because if they're so close, what would I get too similar? So doesn't make sense. But I think there's a couple, like maybe like five more, and then that's it. And that'll be like sometime in January because I'm not in a hurry. So and yeah, and that so yes, I'm very very excited. So all right, Marlene, thank you so much, and thank you for coming, and all the people that came and left, including those weird comments. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good Saturday evening. Take care. Bye bye.